fourth graders. I have another story today. Today we're going to read A Bike Like Sergio's. I'm sure you've all wanted a bike. If you're a bike rider, maybe you've had more than one bike and you've got your sights set on a bike that can do more of the things you like as you get bigger and older. Or if you're a dirt bike rider or you like to compete in some of those things, you probably have more than somebody who just wants to ride around, make it easier to get to their friend's house or something. But if you don't have a bike and you really want a bike, that's kind of a dilemma because bikes aren't free all the time. I know we have such an awesome thing at Beatty where this year in second grade, the kids who needed a bike got a bike for free. And sometimes we'll have drawings or somebody's lucky to get a free bike, but bikes are something that is great for a kid to have. So we'll see about how that goes in our story today. A Bike Like Sergio's by Mary Beth Boltz. Every kid has a bike but me. Sergio rides his new one while I run alongside, out of breath. Ask your parents again, Sergio says. Your birthday's coming. Sergio forgets there's a difference between his birthday and mine. I wish, I say, but I know that wishes won't make money appear. At Sonny's grocery, Sergio buys a pack of football cards. I stand in line mad and with the bread my mom wants, waiting behind the lady in the blue coat we see all the time. She steps up to pay and gathers her bags, and in the shuffle, her purse tips. $1 floats to the floor, and no one sees. I stoop to scoop the money up. She's out of the door, but I don't chase her. It's just $1. At home, Mom's feeding the baby. The twins pull pans from the cupboard. My Ruben, she says, was it a good day? I nod and I act busy. That $1 in my pocket stays secret. Later, when I'm alone in my room, I fish out the crumpled bill and stare. It's not $1 or $5 or $10. It is $100. My hands are shaking. That money is enough for a bike like Sergio's. Then I won't have to ride. Then I won't have to run. I'll be riding. Dad gets home from work late and tucks in my little brothers. And when he gets to me, I squeeze my eyes shut and stay still as a stone. Looks like he doesn't want to talk to his dad tonight. In the morning, the $100 bill is safe in my backpack. When I get to school, Mr. Grady says we will be learning about money and math. He sets up a store with fake bills and coins and pictures of things we can buy. I joke around and blow all my play money on a camera right away. Me on my bike is all I can think about. We stop at the bike shop after school. Inside, I walk the rows and find one like Sergio's, but silver. Man, you look good on it, Sergio says, and it's true. But I know if I ride home on a bike like that, I'll have to tell my parents where I got the money. I'll talk to them tonight, I say, and Sergio high-fives me. That's going to be hard for him to do, isn't it? Can you imagine being in that situation? I'm sure he doesn't want to lie to his parents. At home, Mom is making a grocery list for Saturday. She walks her fingers through the cash in her wallet, and then she crosses things off. Maybe next week, she says. She looks up at me and smiles. Me with the 100 in my backpack. Her crossing things off. And then she hands me a $5 bill. On your way home tomorrow, could you pick up an orange juice at Sonny's? When she mentions Sonny's, I feel the sweat. What if the lady in the blue coat is there? Definitely it's on his mind, that money he found. I take my stuff to my room, dump my papers out of my backpack, and that's when I see it. The zipper that was closed is open, just enough. And the money that was there is gone. Heading out the door, I mumbled to Mom, I'll be right back. Rain is falling as I retrace my steps from school to bike shop to home. Leaves and money look the same. Rain and tears feel the same. It's nowhere. Oh my goodness. I know I can imagine how he feels. I walk hunched and draggy to school the next day while Sergio rides circles. My brother built a ramp in the alley and I went airborne, he says. If you get that bike, you can use it. I don't tell Sergio that I won't be getting any bike after all. The day stretches out. How many nickels in $1? Mr. Grady asks. How many quarters in a $5 bill? When the bell rings, I pack my backpack with homework and notes and tell Sergio to ride home without me. Have you ever heard that thing, that eaten up by guilt? That's a saying that comes from these kind of feelings. With everyone crowding in a hurry, I spot something. The smallest zipper inside is still closed. This was the pocket, not the other. I slide it open and I am rich again. To get that bike, I have to tell. Do you think he's going to get that bike? What do you think his parents will say? Think he would feel good about that? I race to Sonny's as fast as riding and rush to the back of the store for the juice. Someone bumps me, apologizes in a soft voice, and I turn. My feet are frozen, watching as the lady in the blue coat makes her way to the counter with her eggs. She reaches into her purse, and like a hot blast, I remember how it was for me when that money that was hers, and then mine, was gone. I leave the juice behind, and this time I follow her. She walks down one street and then another, and past the bike shop. My mouth is dry. Excuse me, I say. She turns, and we are face to face. I breathe fast, and the words bust loose like they've been waiting. The lady says yes, she lost $100 and has been looking for it since. She tips her head. Why? I uncurl my fist. I found it, I say, holding it out to her, still folded. Her face changes from surprised to joyful to soft. She takes my hand in both of hers like a sandwich and asks my name. Thank you, Ruben, she says. You have blessed me. I'm happy and mixed up and full and empty with what's right and what's gone. At home, everyone is waiting, and the lost and found story is mine to tell. Well, what you did wasn't easy, my dad says, setting his hand on my shoulder, but it was right. My mom pulls me close. We're so proud, she says. And in that warm house with my family all around and my birthday almost here, I am proud too. He did the right thing. That was a lot of different emotions that he had to deal with on that one. And he wanted a bike so bad. And he helps his mom. He's a good son. He's a good brother. He seems to be a good friend and a good student. I wonder why Mom was crossing things off her list. Do you think they were trying to save some money up for something that was coming up? Maybe Ruben's birthday. And maybe they were saving money to get him something special. Wonder what that could have been. So I thought that was a great story. I think it causes me to think about tough decisions that I may have had to make, especially when you're younger and figuring things out. It's not always easy to do the right thing, but it does make you feel better when you do the right thing than when you do something that you know isn't right. So hope you remember that integrity is part of being mature, growing up, being an honorable person, and it's a great character trait. So I can't wait to see you in person. We're going to start getting books from the library one of these days, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.